And I would say, nope, we want to do one more principle, and that is to validate and iterate. I love doing market research. I love doing customer research even more. I love doing purposeful observation, going hang out with customers and watching them as they go about their business. But market research, customer research is a lot like weather forecasts. These are predictions, they are not contracts. It is virtually impossible to anticipate customers' actual response with a high degree of accuracy until they actually act. So we want to make sure customers are really going to respond the way we expect them to. Even though we've done all the research, we want to go through all that before we release the product. I know that many companies use focus groups. My experience is focus groups are not accurate. They'll tell you what you want to hear. They won't tell you what's really going on. So I want real users with a real problem to solve and a real budget to solve that problem. So I want to identify what's often referred to as lead users. I'll identify them. Yep, these are real customers. We know they have this problem that we've identified and that we're solving with our new approach, our new solution. And they can afford whatever it is we're going to offer. And I want to get my new offering in their hands. I know a lot of people talk about the concept of minimum viable product. I want to develop a minimum valuable product. That means a product that is sufficiently developed that the customer can recognize the value. Asking the customer to make the leap between a prototype and a finished product doesn't work real well. I want them to see it, touch it, taste it, and from their perspective, this is a real product. I want to get the product in their hands, and I'm going to measure their response. Based on their response, we'll decide on how to move forward. We often can measure the response with one question, and the question is, how would you feel if the offering was no longer available? So once it's in their hands, they've got to use it. Now we're just asking them to make an evaluative decision. Would you be disappointed if this is no longer available, or could you care less if it was no longer available? And based on the response, we'll make a decision. Now, if you don't like this question, the other question we could ask is, how likely are you to endorse this or recommend this to your coworkers, your boss, your peers? We're just looking really for a single range of responses to decide, are we going to go wide with this product like Hilti did, which is possible but not likely? If we hear most people saying, I'm not going to recommend it, I'm indifferent, I could care less if it's available anymore or not, maybe we're going to kill the project now because it's cheaper and easier to kill a project at $1,000 than it is at $1 million. There's a reason the term sunk cost comes up so often. Companies go, well, we've already invested $1 million in product development. We can't kill it now. Okay, so you'd rather lose $2 million than $1 million. That sounds like good fiscal responsibility. Again, this is possible, not likely. The third option is much more likely. We're going to build another iteration. I'm not saying throw it out and start over. We're going to fine tune our offering and then go through the whole process again.